It's the end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine. What's up, Throttlers? Here's my non-spoiler review. X-Men Apocalypse, directed by Bryan Singer, stars Michael Fassbender, James McAvoy, Oscar Isaac, Jennifer Lawrence, Sophie Turner, Michael Jackson, Kevin Spacey, Fred Savage, Tony the Tiger, your third-grade teacher, and Kevin Bacon. Alright, well, not all of them are in it, but Kevin Bacon was in X-Men First Class, though. So, there's some truth to that. X-Men Apocalypse is about an ancient purple dude who was reawakened after thousands of years, and he wants to cleanse the Earth of all the superpowers because, you know, he's power hungry, he wants to be top dog. So he recruits 4 mutants to be his X-Men of the Apocalypse, I guess. Storm, Archangel, Psylocke, and Magneto. There's a lot of great stuff about this movie that I enjoyed. There's a ton of stuff they've stuffed into this movie because they've been making these X-Men movies for the past 15 or 16 years. So there's a lot of X-Men that we've seen before and X-Men that we want to see, and they do a pretty good job of balancing that out. Michael Fassbender in this movie is awesome at fast bending. Magneto is pretty neato. And there are a few genuinely emotional scenes that feature Michael Fassbender's extraordinary mutant ability for acting. Jennifer Lawrence, she's in it, and they really just have her as Jennifer Lawrence most of the time, even though she plays Mystique. And Mystique in her natural form is blue, but they kind of keep her as Jennifer Lawrence for most of the movie, and it's a little bit obvious that they do that because she's Jennifer Lawrence, and she's a bankable commodity, and they want that recognition factor. That, dare I say it, X Factor. James McAvoy, of course, is a great actor. Sophie Turner as Jean Grey was really good. I was actually wondering about that. I've seen her on Game of Thrones before, so it's a little bit hard for me to separate her from that character in my mind, but she does a great job. Jean Grey is awesome in this movie. Cyclops is Psylocke is hot. And for me, Alexandra Shipp is much better than Halle Berry at accents, and therefore much more convincing as Storm. And I like her mohawk. I had a mohawk once. Or frohawk. Nightcrawler is really good, lovable, and funny, and of course, like the last movie, Quicksilver just steals the show. It was kind of like the filmmakers were like, hey, remember that thing you liked that one time? Well, here's some more of that. And it worked. Albeit, it seemed a little bit crowbarred into the movie, but it worked. I liked it. And Oscar Isaac is genuinely menacing as Apocalypse, though he's a little short. He's kind of a short, evil dude. I don't know why they just didn't make him a giant the whole time. I thought he'd be like a big giant, but he wasn't. He was just your standard Oscar Isaac height. But overall, really good, really menacing. He definitely felt like an end-of-the-world cult leader. The movie's got a very serious tone, though it has its moments of levity. But I must say, some of those moments of levity missed for me. I didn't really feel like they did a good job landing all of the jokes. A lot of the jokes felt a little forced. There are a few moments in the movie that felt like directorial decisions that didn't work for me. But I guess the biggest one that has always bugged me about Bryan Singer in particular is that he strays so much from the original costumes. And I just want to see an X-Men movie after about 15 or 16 years where they have their trademark look. The movie's very aware that it's a third in a trilogy of the X-Men prequels, so they kind of refer to that at one point in the movie, and it's actually pretty funny. And there is one surprise in the movie that did feel kind of crowbarred. I won't tell you what it is because this is a non-spoiler review, but it did feel a little bit like convenient. Because the timeline has changed in the last movie, the movie has to cover how to get things back on course. Overall, I thought the movie was pretty good. It seemed like the filmmakers put in a really good effort, although at times the effort that they put into it to try to make it really good shows. So they almost tried a little too hard at some points. Overall, solid X-Men movie. And I'm an X-Men fan, so I give it 3.5 froze out of 5. I had a good time. What'd you think? Did you see the movie? Are you excited to see the movie? What's your favorite X-Men movie? Let me know in the comments below, and remember to like and share these videos. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Come on, subscribe. I'm gonna try to have a new review up by every Saturday for like forever. And once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm gonna have an awesome giveaway, so stay tuned for that. And though Professor Xavier has a school for the gifted, in Westchester no less, not everyone who's gifted gets to go to school. So at the end of the video, if you want information on how to support global education, click the icon on my face, check the card, or look for a link in the description below. And while you're at it, check out my other reviews. I got a few. Thanks for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. I'm Aristotle Full Throttle, and I'll see you later. Threequel. So well, I have to say, the pluses of this movie, some of the best action and fighting choreography I have ever seen. Full stop. It is awesome.
They're great!